Hey guys, Jeff here from HigherTrustMarketing.com. Hey, wanted to cover real quick today. Um, I get asked a lot, right? How do you make money online? How does someone go from, being in a job, being in an offline business to getting online and actually making money? And, I want to cover a couple of things that I think you may not have heard before or may not have experienced before. Someone may not be telling you this. But first, let me just set the stage. There's really only three ways to make money online, right? And it's, selling services. It's selling a talent, a skill. That could be as a virtual worker, could be customer support, it could be graphic design, could be website design, could be helping someone run a blog, could be developing templates for someone. It could be, think of, it could even be just like personal relationship coaching. It could be personal development coaching. Could be business coaching. Could be any one of those things. Consulting, coaching, providing a service. Those are great ways to get some real quick dollars in the door. But we're going to talk in a little bit about how you can sort of take that skill and take that experience and notch it up like 10x, because the one challenge with making money in exchanging time for money, and that is, doing a service, is that, first of all, you're limited in your geographic location oftentimes. So people might be doing it out of a storefront or as a physical location in their town. They might be doing personal training. They might be doing personal coaching or consulting. Second, you're limited in scale by how much time you can spend on something. And sure, you can build up an agency type approach to this where you can build in employees and contractors, but you're still exchanging time for money at the end of the day. So what that means is that your profit margins are always challenged, because you're always in this, it costs me X and I get a little bit more revenue out of it, but I can't really scale that or leverage it and go, 2X, 3X, 10X. My profit on that, because there's no way to leverage it. There's no way to do something once and then exchange it over and over again many times, right? So that's the challenge with. So the good part is you can do it right away. You can start to make some immediate money online. You're using the web to really reach an audience, hopefully a global audience, where you can focus your effort on the highest profit customers. And then you can turn that into, and sell it online, and even generate partnerships to help you market your services. So what that means is you can have a busier service business, but is that really what you want to be doing 5-10 years out? Is you want to be slogging your time for service, right? The second thing is you can sell other people's products. So you can set up storefronts for Amazon products. You can set up storefronts and wholesale things and drop ship things from Alibaba. You can set up storefronts and resell digital products like ClickBank products or Udemy courses or, any number of digital product courses, but, you're a reseller. The good thing about that is, again, it's quick, relatively easy to do. And again, it's good because you don't have to go through all the trouble of researching a market necessarily to create your own product. What you're really trying to do is get a niche market, start to understand and reach that niche market, and then resell products that they want throughout the process. The challenge with it, of course, is that you don't control the products. You're reselling someone else's products, and they can change the terms of service on that resell. They can lower the commissions. They can take the product off the market. They can change the terms of the affiliate arrangement where, they put some sort of restriction on you, a geographic restriction, terms and conditions. There's all kinds of things, and I have seen this happen so many times where people, spend months perfecting reselling a given product, and something happens. They pull it off the market, or they go and they create a new version and it doesn't sell as well as the old, but it disrupts the new. There's just all kinds of risk built into building your entire business long term based on selling someone else's product. And so, in storefronts, they tend to be very low margin. You got a lot of competition, even if it isn't the case when you first start out. You will have a lot of competition eventually. So if you guys have any questions on either one of those, on selling a service and or selling affiliate products, we've done a ton of that. and we continue to do that. But the third one I'm going to talk to you about, third way to make money online, is really through selling your own products. And there's really two sides to this. You can take physical products and you can license those products. So in effect, there are your products because you've licensed them. Or you can create your own digital products. And that's the one that we tend to stick to and that we advocate the most. And it's really cool because if you can take an expertise that you have today, and maybe it is a service, maybe it's graphics design, maybe it's being a virtual worker, maybe it's some sort of consulting or coaching, maybe it is something that you've mastered in a career and you can now help other people master that. All it is exchanging knowledge. It's finding a niche market that wants something that maybe you have already either achieved or an interest or passion that you want to explore over the next few months, and then you can share the results of your exploration with your audience. Ideally, you become active in that market. And so this is where it's interesting. I see an awful lot of people that want to do freelance work. And so they want to do freelance writing or freelance graphics design or freelance coaching or freelance VR work. That's all great. And maybe that is the great way to start. But you should do it with an aim to eventually making a process and packaging that process and knowledge into a leveraged product that you can sell over and over again. So in other words, if you become a virtual a VR, virtual assistant or VA, virtual assistant for a couple of people, then figure out the systems that work. What works for that? What did you learn? What didn't work? What did work? What makes your what helped you sell your service? What does your client find most appealing about what you do? What do they find least appealing? What types of strengths have you figured out by doing that? So entering a market through a freelance method or a service offering method is not bad. It's a great way to define a process and define a set of deliverables, understand what works, understand what doesn't work, and then what you can do is package that into a video course. You can package it into an ebook, package it into a digital program that you can sell to others who want to follow in your footsteps. Okay, and that's where the leverage comes in, because now all of a sudden you can't just handle maybe 10 clients where you're busied out all day and you're only making a couple $1,000s a month, but you can actually package a product where you can sell it for $27.97, $197 if it's a good enough course, and you can sell that dozens of times over each week or even hundreds of times over each month. And you can multiply it, you can 10x what you can do in terms of just service revenue by reselling your product. So digital products are really what you want to aim for. How you get there, you can start today if you have the knowledge and the experience. You can spend the next month digging into a market, learning it, testing it, beta testing it on a customer base, and then bring it to market. You can start through the freelance method and then define a process, define a set of deliverables, and then teach that. So there's all kinds of different ways you can enter that. You can also enter through affiliate marketing. If you end up selling someone's course effectively, maybe you try and sell 3 different affiliate products into a specific marketplace, ClickBank products, and you find that one really sells better than the other 2. And we do this as we enter some new markets where we're not entirely sure of what the angle should be. We know the market, we understand the problem we're trying to solve and the desire, the want, but we don't necessarily fully understand the best way or the best angle to approach the market. So we'll try different affiliate products. We'll figure out which one sells the best. And then that will give us a clue. Now, we don't copy that product, but we certainly take the learnings from what we see selling into that market and understand, why did it sell? Was it the title? Was it the approach? Was it the type of course? Was it the format? Was it the angle that they took to market their product? Was it something in their sales process? And we take all of those learnings and we apply that to our own product. We get much better at approaching the marketplace. So that's entering through an affiliate product. But again, you're not entering a market to be a lifelong affiliate marketer. What you're doing is you're using affiliate marketing to get to the point where you have your own product that brands you, that earns you a much higher profit, that leverages your time and money, that allows you to go out and sign a slew of partners that are promoting your product 24/7. And that you can scale up because you can have other people creating products for you. And then once they create it, they go on to the next thing. Right? So it's leverage. It's real leverage and high profit. And that's where you want to eventually head towards getting your product. And there's no reason why you can't you can't follow this process and do it within 2 to 4 weeks, right? You could start off by testing affiliate products. You could start off by freelancing for a couple of weeks and then transitioning that into at least a product outline that you can start to test through people and beta test. So we go through a lot of this. If you check my, I'll put a link down below. There's an absolutely free video program that we've taken from our coaching that we've been doing for several years that takes the highlights and puts them into a really easy to understand, powerful course. It's absolutely free. You can walk through to see all of the aspects of how you define a market, define a product, launch that, get that product created, and then launch that product in your space. And we go through some of these techniques and these tactics, these strategies that have worked over and over again for us. So the course is absolutely free. I'll put a link down below. You can go ahead and take that course. If you are watching this on Instagram, you can hit the profile, hit our Higher Trust profile, and you'll see the link in the profile. And yeah, I think you guys will have a blast working through this course, and it really does teach you the right method of actually getting to earning money online, where it's highly profitable. It's a real business. It's something that you can scale. It creates equity. It creates brand power. It's something that you can exit even within 5 or 10 years, so that you can sell your business because you've got enough, branding built up around it. You've got a set of portfolio products that you control that you can sell through licensing to other people. Okay, so a very powerful model. Want to hear your comments. Share this with anybody on your streams. I think they'll love the content. There's a lot of people that need to understand how to get into their own business online, even if it's just on the side, if it's part-time, if it's something they want to transition into. Believe me, it's the future, and a lot of people understand that, and they'll thank you for sharing this content as long as it helps them get towards their goal. Okay, so thanks for joining us today. We'll be back at you very soon. Leave your comments, leave your questions, so we know what other questions you guys have. Be happy to answer them in the coming days. Have a great day, guys.